Bonjour, it's Danisha and welcome back to another painting video. Well, the first part of it will be unboxing something exciting that I got. Before we keep going, let's just address the elephant in the room, which is my nails. I know they look long and I didn't know how to function with them, and you'll see later that I will end up just taking them off to be able to paint and function like a normal human being. But yeah, as you can see in the title, today we're gonna be unboxing an advent calendar or holiday calendar by ARTEZA. I've never really used any of their material and art supplies, so I was pretty excited to be able to get my hands on those, and I'll try to link down below where I got it. Hopefully they still have it. I was trying to get this video up earlier than usual, but life happened, work happened, so yeah, I'll try to link it down if I find it. But yeah, let's get into the unboxing part. So this advent calendar that I got is only a 12-day advent calendar, not like the usual 24 days that they have. And since I'm uploading this video a little bit later than I have wanted to, you could probably get it and then start opening it 12 days before Christmas. And yeah, as you can see, I was struggling to open it because I guess I was too excited in the beginning. I just wanted to get my hands on this new art supply because I don't think I had bought anything in a while since I started working. But yeah, I was excited to get some gouache and paintbrush, and yeah, I'm gonna try to make a painting out of only the supplies that I got from the box. Also, you do not have to get it because of Christmas. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas or you celebrate some other type of holidays, I think it's a fun gift to get yourself or someone who likes art. So I just wanted to share my excitement of unboxing this fun little package. And this picture that I'm putting after every opening of a section of the box is what's on the other side of the lid when I'm basically opening it. But I've been too excited, so I've been tearing most of them. So I basically had to take a picture on my phone and try to like save what they tried saying for each of the little art supply that they gave us. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to add so you guys can get the full-on experience of what's in the box. And so far I got an acrylic pad which has 16 sheets, and they say it's ideal for acrylic and oil painting, but I feel like you can get away doing watercolor in it because it's super thick. It's like 300 GSM. And then I also got one paintbrush, which is the only one that comes in the box, but you know, I like myself some challenge. We'll see what I could make with it. And yeah, after that I've been opening a lot of the gouache colors, which that's my first time using ARTEZA, so I was pretty excited to try something else than Himi gouache sets that I have been doing a bunch of videos about. And it was interesting to see the different colors that they gave me for this box. I was already starting to try to think what I could make, what type of paintings I could make with the different colors. So far I had red, green, and blue, something Christmassy, snowy. We'll see. I know there should be white in it, so they should have white because I can't make any paintings without white. I was also happy to try some metallic colors, which I don't really put in any of my paintings, so it was cool to see that they added those colors so I could just step out a little bit outside of my comfort zone when I'm gonna paint later on. Another thing I like about this advent calendar was that they not only try to give me some types of color palette, a paintbrush, like some shades to work on, but also like a variety of supply, because I never really used an acrylic marker, so I was pretty excited to have that one. And it was metallic, so yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. And day 8 was my favorite one. It was basically 3 wooden slices which you can paint on it, and I was looking at the box cover and I was already super excited to have them and just like have fun, create something on it. So I am excited to paint on them, and hopefully I can make something cute because they're cute, so I have to keep the cuteness level. I'm so excited that I don't make sense, but we'll see what I'm gonna make, so I'm gonna shut up now. And yay, they gave us white. I'm happy that we have white in our color palette, because if you paint, you know how important that can be for the paintings. So I'm happy there's that, because I was also thinking of doing like a Christmas snowy theme painting in one of the wooden slices. So yeah, I'm just trying to say I'm happy I have white. And for the next color, we have a type of golden color. I don't really know what to paint with gold, but I've seen a lot of artists on YouTube here making like amazing painting with it. So I'm definitely happy to have that in my collection, and hopefully in the future you'll see me use more of this color. And next one, we got another acrylic marker, and this one was color black, which I think is a good addition. I use black to outline anything really when I'm trying to do some type of like cartoon type painting, so I think it's a good addition. And next up, another golden color. It's another acrylic marker, but golden, so I'm really thinking now what I could be doing with it. So yeah, you'll see how I'll try to implement at least a little bit here and there into the paintings I'm gonna be doing with them. So before starting to paint on the wood slices, which is what I really want to do, I wanted to first test the different supplies on the paper first. And yeah, I realized that for the acrylic marker, you really had to press onto it to get the color flowing in it. But once it was out there, it was pretty nice. I like how it shines in the light, and I think it could add a nice little final touch to your painting if you wanted to. I also really like the golden color. After I pressed it on several times on paper, it was able to flow nicely on it, and yeah, there's nothing much to say. I like the color. I'm just always thinking what else I could do with those colors, and the next one was black, and same thing. It worked perfectly fine. I have no complaints yet. And it was finally time to swatch the acrylic colors. I haven't painted with acrylic in a very long time, so I was excited to swatch them on paper and see how they are, what's the consistency like, and mix them with water and see how they go onto paper. And so far, I really like the consistency of those colors. I like how pigmented they were, and yeah, they flew really nicely on paper. Just, I wouldn't really work them as watercolors. I think they would work better if they were more thick, and then you can work them with layers. Also, I'm hoping that you guys are liking the different shots I'm giving to you. It just takes forever to edit, but I hope that it's turning out nicely. I'm trying to use my phone and then my new camera to try to get various angle and closeness to it. So yeah, let me know down below how you like this type of shooting. And for my first painting, I wanted to do something Christmas themed, maybe something like a snowy background. So I tried to go on Pinterest and scroll through various of pictures to try to find something to paint, because I've never really painted something in a snowy background. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but you know where I'm getting at. So it took me a couple of trials to figure out how to do it, but I hope that you guys like how it turned out in the end. As you can see, I started by painting the background white, but usually there's a bunch of tints and shades. I was trying to paint like a foresty area that had a lot of snow and a Christmas tree in front, but at the back I wanted to paint further in trunks and branches, so I was trying to add a little bit of blue and the golden color because it was like kind of close to brown, and try to make those shapes appear slowly in the background. I'm hoping that I'm making sense, but you can just follow along visually what I'm doing if sometimes I don't make sense and I tend to ramble. So yeah, I'm just hoping that you enjoy watching me paint. And after painting the background, I wanted to get like a darker green to start painting the front area, but I realized that I couldn't get it dark enough even if I was mixing blue and brown, so I decided to just use the acrylic marker and just put a little bit on the palette and then just mix it with it, and it worked pretty fine in my opinion. I just had to work really quickly before it dried, and yeah, I think having a limited color palette just got me more creative and thinking a lot about what I wanted to do. So yeah, it was just a lot of fun because I completely zoned out and focused on my painting and my painting only. For me, adding the snow was the most tricky part because I haven't really painted snowy landscapes, so I was scared that adding white would end up covering all the leaves and it wouldn't look like a tree anymore. So I was just trying to be slow and cautious of where I was placing the white, and I hope that it turned out decent. And again here, since I couldn't make darker trunks with just the colors, I decided to just use my acrylic marker to create the darker shade, and then I'll mix the rest of the colors using my paintbrush to create the different shapes. It was a lot of fun to add white on the branches because I feel like after I painted the tree, I got a little bit more confident to create snow. So I knew exactly where to place it now, which is on top of the branches, and I think it really made it pop out a little bit more. So yeah, I was really happy about that. for my final touches, I decided to use the metallic acrylic pen just to make the edges of the branches pop out a little bit more. I thought it looked really pretty in the light when it would shine when you turn it over. So yeah, I hope that you like it as well. And for my next painting, I wanted to paint a starry night. I don't know if it's because I'm in a festive mood, but I know I usually get so happy when I go stare at the stars whenever I'm back home. It just gets me into this dreamy mood, and I wanted to put that in one of those wooden slices. Oh, also, on a side note, I think it's kind of funny how I'm saying wooden slices. It's like I'm talking about food. It's because that's what they say in the package and I'm saying wooden slices. I don't know what else you could call them, but it's just funny. Wooden slices. But anyway, back to the painting. I didn't want my sky to be completely black. I wanted to make it look more on the bluish side. So I started out by adding blue and a little bit of red so that it can become purple in a little bit. And then I would also touch in a little bit of the black just to darken it a little bit so that the stars can stand out in the end. But yeah, it's a lot of mixing of colors. Let me know if you guys would like me to do a tutorial in the future on how to paint a starry sky, but it's just a lot of mixing of colors and having fun basically for me. And for the stars, instead of going for my usual white, I decided to just use the acrylic marker for golden just to make it look different and just like put a bunch of dots everywhere and see how it looked like. And I kind of liked how it ended up looking, so I decided to just finish adding the trees, which was basically just using the black acrylic marker to create the shapes of it, and then I would go back in the end and add the final golden stars. And so far I've been having so much fun making this painting, and it's like pretty quick because the wooden slices are tiny, but what would be a Denisha video without painting a Studio Ghibli scene? So yeah, you guessed it, I'm gonna be painting a Studio Ghibli scene, Totoro basically, in my final wood slice. One thing I forgot to mention was it did get kind of tricky for those paintings before and this one by only using one paintbrush, because the painting itself was super tiny and I usually would use like smaller brushes to get the details in, but I was trying to work with what I had. So yeah, I first started out by sketching Totoro and I got a bit concerned thinking like, how can I add those details? But it takes a lot of patience and redoing sometimes, so yeah, you can keep watching to see how it turned out. hope that you guys enjoy watching me paint or painting along with me. Let me know what you thought about the videos and the different paintings, and I hope that you guys have a nice break and hope that 2022 will treat us all better. Alright, allez, bye!